Okay, so I went to the Y to swim, and it was pretty good. Um, the the bus was weird because it was like I was like I have cash, and they're like, well, we already charged your card. I'm like, I don't have any money on that, but okay, like can you please take my cash? And they're like, no. So I'm like, all right. So I get to the Y, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to deal with like I don't know some kind of charge with my bank or whatever. And then I get here and I try to make a ride back, and they're like, "No, we're not going to take you because you owe $2." I'm like, I have cash. If you send the bus, I can pay you the $2 plus another $2 for the ride, and then we're square." And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Let me talk to a manager, please. Like, I need to get home. I have a broken neck practically." And they're like, "No." I'm offended. You're being rude to me. And I'm like, you made the mistake. Like I tried to pay you, and you're like, no. So I'm just so tired of people getting offended because they make a mistake. It's like, what is that? Like, so many people do that nowadays. Like, they screw up, and then you notice they screwed up, and they're like, I'm offended. Anyway, so now they're like, we can't pick you up from the Y for $2. And I'm like, I can barely sit up or stand up. And I gotta get 4 miles back to where I was for a medical ride to go home. So this is fun. That's the Delaware County Transit, and they blocked my number. They blocked my phone number, and I'm just like, I'm dealing with children. Like, like what the hell's going on? Like, Jesus, it's insane. And they lied to me about the like medical transportation too. I was like, are we cool with medical transportation because I'm on Medicaid? They're like, yeah. And then they're like, oh yeah, you owe $75. I'm like, but it's through medical. And they're like, well, tough. And I'm just like, what is it with these people? Like, who is running Delaware Transit? Like Delaware City Transit? It's ridiculous. It's like, so now I'm like, they're like, yeah, the bus is gonna come at like 4:30, and their app is broken. Their app doesn't work, and it's 3:30 now, and I got to go 4 miles in an hour, which I guess I could go. So I have to walk 4 miles now and cross a construction area that doesn't have a footpath. So basically, I have to Mission Impossible that shit. Because they literally will like call the cops on you if you try to call it. If you try to go across they're working on construction on the railroad track, which is the only way into town on the east side. So unless I want to go another 2 miles out of my way, that's the only way I can make it. And it's just like, Jesus, these people like don't have a good bone in their body. Like, I don't know what is wrong with their brains. It's terrible. Um, I mean, even if it was completely my fault and I was just being a jackass and I just fucked up, like, I just send the bus and be like, look, you got to pay him $4 up front and I won't take it. It's like, okay. I screw up sometimes too. I do dumb things. I'm human. We all do. It's like, what? Like, why would you do that to someone with health problems? It's just unbelievable. I mean, I guess I'm not even that surprised. Anyway, so that's what's going on with me. But good thing is I did swim in the pool, and that was good, and I felt good. Like, it's always really good in the water, and it really stretches all this out. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. See ya.